Next we are having measurement of length. So here in this chapter we will discuss actually about length, mass, time, temperature and area. So first physical quantity here we are going to discuss, that is length. So what do you mean by length? Length can be considered as distance between 2 points. If I am having this kind of like a line, the distance between these 2 points, for example this is point A, this is point B, the distance between this point, this line or this like points, distance between these 2 points is nothing but a line or line segment. Next we are having SI unit of length. SI unit I already told, System International the unit. So here System International the unit, might be you have remembered that SI unit of length is meter and its symbol is small m. Next we are having other units for the measurement of length. Actually meter we are going to use for the like smaller measurements, but if I am going to move from my home till my school, if you want to move from your school to your from home to your school, then you will not use meter. Means if distance is more, then you will not use meter, you will use kilometer. Okay, you will use other unit of length. So instead of meter, many other units of length are also there. What are that? We are going to discuss that. So one we are having centimeter. Centimeter is used for smaller measurements. If you want to measure small length, then you will use centimeter. Inch, if you want to measure the height of yours, then you will use in the inch. Okay. Feet you can also use, like this feet, this much inch. Okay, inch you are going to represent by this symbol. Okay, like my feet is 5 feet, my length is 5 feet 14 inch, then inch you will write like this. So feet and inch we are going to use in order to like measure the length. Okay. Next we are having relation between different units of length. So different, instead of that also many other different units are there, like inches, meter, centimeter, feet, yard. Okay, so these are different units of the length. Now we will see the relation between different units of length. So first relation is 1 feet is equals to 13.48 centimeter. Actually these are relations you have to learn. Okay, 1 meter is equals to 3.28 feet. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. 1 feet is equals to 12 inch. It is important. This one is important from exam point of view. This is also important. 1 yard is equals to 3 feet. 1 inch is equals to 2.54 centimeter and 1 meter is equals to 39.37 inch. These all you have to remember the relation. Actually, if you will remember these relation, then only you can solve the numericals. Okay. Next we are having devices used to measure the length. So as I already told you about in the ancient periods, how we are measuring length in the ancient period, like for example we are using handspan, we are using cubit, but nowadays we are not using that kind of things because it is very inaccurate. It is not giving the exact measurement for the length. In order to check the accurate measurement of the length, many devices are there. So nowadays, so first device we are having here, measuring tape. Might be you have seen this kind of measuring tape which we are going to use in order to measure any kind of things, many kind of lengths we can measure. Next we are having this kind of meter rod. This meter rod is actually of 1 meter. So if you want to measure in the meters, then we are going to use the meter rod. And here we are having meter scale, ruler or scale which we are using in our mathematical operations also, that is also a measuring scale. So here in the measuring scale these many markings are there. So we can easily simply we can find out the length of any length of any line or something like that. Okay. Next we are having measurement of length using a measuring scale. So how we can use this measuring scale or simple ruler in order to measure any kind of length. For example, I want to measure the length of this pencil. So what is the step? First step is you have to take the object and you have to just coincide the object with the 0 mark. This object tip you have to coincide with the 0 mark. Then afterward you have to see at the back side. Then you have to see coincide with this last point. So this last point is till 20 na, means the length of this pencil is 20 centimeter. Fine. But for example, by any condition this scale is torn off, this scale is not proper and this one thing is not there in the scale. The scale starts from 2 only. Then how you will measure the length of this pencil? You just start from the 2, coincide this tip of the pencil towards the 2 and then see the last measurement. Last is 22 now. We have started from 2 and till still 22. So how you will measure the length? Just final reading minus initial reading. Final, whatever reading is there, and whatever starting reading is there, that you have to subtract. So it is also same 20 centimeter. No problem if your scale is not properly arranged, one is not, marking is not there, then you can start from the next reading. Okay. And third main point is, if you are watching this measurement of the length, then your eye contact should be like this perpendicular. You have to see like this perpendicular. You are not going to see like this, or you are not going to see like this. From this view also you can't see, from this view you can't see, you can just see from this like perpendicular only. Because if you will see from this or this from the different angles, then there is a error, or there is somewhat difference in the length of this pencil. And this error which came due to incorrect positioning of eye, means your eye should be perpendicular, but you have kept your eye here or here. This incorrect positioning of eye will lead some kind of error in the measurement, and that error occur due to incorrect positioning of eye is nothing but parallax error. So what do you mean by parallax error? Might be now you have learned that error occurred due to incorrect positioning of eye is nothing but a parallax error.